Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, I'm Bernard Watts. I'm your host tonight. I want to thank you for tuning in to my show. Hey, hit that like button or subscribe to my channel so you can get the updates so I can start to get my subscribers up so I can be able to go live. Will you do that for me? Tell a friend, tell a loved one, call your neighbors, sister, or your brother, and let them know, subscribe to my channel so I can get ready to go live. I need 50. Starting off with 50. 50. I need 50 people to subscribe to my channel so I can go live. Will you do that for me? I appreciate it. Hey, I want to talk about Coach Prime. That's right. Coach Prime, primetime Deion Sanders and the Colorado Buffaloes football team. And the state they are in, and where do you see them going, and what their record going to be this coming year. And if you got a suggestion or you want to make a predicament of what their record going to be, put it in the comment section and let me see what you think their record going to be coming up this year. So Coach Prime has already got rid of his offensive coordinator, and lately he's gotten rid of his defensive coordinator. Don't know, he hasn't named the offensive coordinator and defensive coordinator yet, but some say they are in the building already. So we sitting back and waiting to see who his offensive coordinator and defensive coordinator going to be. Me personally, this is just me talking. I believe in Coach Prime. I believe in his vision. I believe in everything that he's doing right now. I believe in hitting that portal instead of going high on the high school recruits. I like what he's doing because the high school recruits, most of them, they transferring out after their first year anyway. They looking for that bag. We already know that. They looking for the bag. They're not stable. So they looking to get paid. And Coach Prime is taking advantage of the transfer portal. He's taking advantage of he'd rather get somebody with 2 years or 3 year eligibility and bring him in. Because right now, he's trying to build his base up. I think last year he got his base. But now he said he's trying to win. And he's trying to win with some people that already done played Power 5 football already. And that's why he bring him into his camp to see how things going to go. I'm with him this year, and I will be at that first game this year. Yes, I will, in Colorado, first home game to support him. Defense coordinator. He got rid of the defense coordinator. I keep hearing everybody talking about Coach Kelly was a good coach and all that. Well, he might have been a good coach in the past, and they say he's a good recruiter. He might have been a good recruiter in the past, but if you just sit back and look at last year's performance from the Colorado Buffalo football team, the defensive side really let him down. And Coach Kelly is responsible for that. Too many penalties, too many players on the field, and the scheme that he's running, I guess he didn't have the player. We'll give him that. He didn't have the players to run the scheme. But he really didn't do too much. Show me that he deserved to be the defensive coordinator. You know, I think he was the defensive coordinator at Florida State. The year before he got there, they had won a national championship. Then when he got there to be the national defensive coordinator, they went down. So I'm trying to see, how did he get that job? I did my research. I asked some people that know. I found out that the offensive coordinator and the defensive coordinator wasn't prime pick starting off. I heard they was Rick George, the AD pick. Because Prime had to go back to Jackson State to get his team ready for the Celebration Bowl. Remember? Yeah. And Rick George talked to Coach Prime and said, hey, I know you're busy, but we're running behind, but we got 2 guys that can help you get this thing on the road. That's what I heard now. I heard it from a reliable source. It was Rick George choices to bring those 2 coordinators to Coach Prime. That's what I heard. But somebody close to Coach Prime told me that. I'm telling you now. Yes, it is. But But I think he just cleaned the house and he's starting out. Remember, he said in the interview with Stephen A., if I'm going to go down, doing it my way. And right now, it looked like he's doing it his way. Yeah, and I like the way he doing. I sure do. I like the way Coach Prime is going about this thing. That's I believe they gonna go. I think they're gonna run the table in the Big 12. I believe they're going 12-0. Yeah. I hear you. You keep saying he playing daddy ball. He's not playing daddy ball. The two sons that Coach Prime got playing, those boys can play. The quarterback should do it. After next year, when he go in the draft, if he don't get hurt, he's a top 10 pick. If you don't watch him, he's a top 5 pick. He can play. Ain't too many people gonna be left in the NCAA football team that can play quarterback better than he can. He done showed you that. He done proven you that. Only thing he doing to me is holding the ball too long, trying to go for the big play. That's the only thing he doing. Once he correct that, and whoever the offensive coordinator work with him with, they should correct that and get a good running game. Look like they don't got a good offensive line. And who's the other son? Oh yeah, the other son. What is Shiloh? Shiloh can play. Shiloh next year will be a late first round or early second round pick. It depends on who the defensive back coach is and the defensive coordinator is that can work with Shiloh to teach him to wrap up when he hit and read better defense and then play just like he played this year. Oh, he a late first round pick. Yeah, I ain't no doubt about that. To me, if you need a safety, and if your team need a safety, I think Shiloh will be the number 1 safety in the draft next year. If he keep working hard and play like he played this year, play like he played now, I'm telling you, he'll be the best safety in college football next year if he played just like he played. To me, personally, from what I done seen. Yeah, you got to give it to Coach Prime. Coach Prime put a squad together, y'all. You might not can't see it. I know you got them haters out there. Coach Prime ain't doing it the original way, the convenient way. But that's all. Coach Prime ain't never done that to the convenient way. He always done things his own. If you don't follow him, he did things the way he want to do it. And I like that. Got his own way, got his own style. Many of you wouldn't be watching college football if it wasn't for prime time. I know I would. I ain't never been no college player watching football. On a college football team that I like to watch was Alabama. And since Coach Prime been on the scene, I don't took my viewership to Colorado. I watched every game they played last year. Yeah, I was trying to go to a game last year, just couldn't make it. I had to go out the country. But this year coming up, I'm making about 3 or 4 home. Yes, sir. I'm going to do 2 home games with him and 2 away games with him. I already marked them games on my calendar. Oh, yeah. Definitely. We'll be there. I hope to see you there. Bernard Watts. Hey, don't forget, hit that like button. Subscribe to my channel. Tell a friend. Tell a loved one. Tell your next door neighbor, co-worker. Subscribe to my YouTube videos so I can get ready to go live. Because I want to hear what you have to say, too. I really do. Make some comments in below and let me know what you think about what we're talking about right now. All right. Let's get back to Coach Kelly. Coach Kelly, okay. I told you how he was coaching. The defense was horrible. They were giving up 20 and 30 points a game. They was up by 29 points and ended up losing the game to Stanford. Come on, man. What kind of defense coordinator let your team do that? Huh? Yeah. Even though you want to blame it on Coach Prime, because he is the head coach, and I understand that, and rightfully so. But Coach Prime said I should have been more involved than what I was doing last year. But he said he's going to be more involved this year. He should have been more. He should have, but he was trying to let the coaches coach, do their thing, because I guess he made a promise to them for coming there to assist them. But now that they're gone, I believe he's going to have more hands-on this year. The defense should be more better. For us, Coach Kelly, y'all keep saying he was a good recruiter. Name one guy he recruited and brought to Colorado that worth anything. I don't see nobody. I don't know nobody. Coach Prime brought it. It looked like he brought the whole team. Coach Kelly ain't brought nobody. From what I heard from a good source that close to Coach Prime, I mean, the close to Coach Prime told me Coach Kelly supposedly brought 6 players along with him, but didn't bring but 2. But y'all say he was a good recruiter. But he couldn't get but 2 to come. And I found out also when they played Oregon, this comes from a reliable source now. When they played Oregon, I heard that Coach Kelly, the defensive coordinator for Colorado, was telling the Oregon coach what kind of plays they run and what kind of defense they were going to be in. Because Bo Nix, the quarterback from Oregon, is his stepson, nephew. That's what I heard from a reliable source. That was his nephew. And I did some research back. Boy, some shade. Remember when Keyshawn Johnson went on national TV and said, hey, if some coaches were telling the other coaches what to do, what they were going to do, it was Coach Kelly. Boy, you talking about, man, what's going on? Man, what's going on? What's really going on? Coach Prime had to get rid of him, man. He got to get rid of him. He had no choice. What kind of mess is that, man? Who would do something like that? Boy, I tell you. But that's why I like the direction, for serious though. I like the direction he's going now. And I'm looking forward to this year. I think they're going 12-0. They might, if they lose one game, one team out there scare me. And that's Utah. Utah got their number. I know everybody said they almost had Utah, but no, they didn't. I watched the game. No, they didn't. Even though he got a different team this year coming up than last year, the game should be more competitive from the start to the finish. And everybody keeps saying, hey, they could have beat USC. No, they could. No, they couldn't. Nah, man. USC took the gas off Colorado. They could have easily scored 30 points in the first quarter. Second, 40 points before halftime. I was looking at the game. They started running the ball. If they had kept passing that ball, oh, man, that game's over, man. They wasn't going to beat no more. Yeah, I know they talking about they like came back on. No, man, come on. The USC coach, Coach Prime. And he took the gas off. I'm telling you, he took the gas. Go back and look at the game. I seen the game. Looking right at it. Yeah, he could have beat them more bad. They could have beat them worse than they did. Really could. But they fight to the end. I give them that. They didn't give up. Like Coach Prime said, they didn't give up. But once again, I like Coach Prime. I'm riding with him all the way. I rode with him all the way last year, and I'm going to ride with him again this year. I really am. Looking forward to him to continue to play, to get better. I can't wait to see who that defensive coordinator going to be. Who y'all think the defensive coordinator going to be? Put a comment in the section. Who you think the defensive coordinator going to be? I think it's going to be Mike Zimmer. I think that's a good pick. Mike Zimmer is a good pick. I prefer Ken Norton Jr., but Mike Zimmer is still a good pick. Either one of those do good. Yeah, I hear y'all. Ray Lewis, he'll be a good linebacker coach. Yeah. Ed Reed, he'll be a good safety coach, but not a defense coordinator. The coordinator got to put a lot of time, a lot of film watching. Got to put a plan together. Got to put a scheme together. Got to call the plays, know when to call the plays, what to call at different times. And as you can see what Coach Kelly's problem was, every team they played was doing a slant route. Slant route. They did about 7 or 8 times each game. They couldn't stop it. Which I can't understand. Even Coach Prime, he the cat coach. He don't play football before he played back. He played pro. He should have called a timeout and said, hey, this is what I want you to do and this is what I want you to do in those situations. I know they didn't have the defense players to compete on that side of the ball, but still, they kept running that slant play time and over again every game. I said, man, they don't find their weakness. I said, do they see what they doing? Oh, man, golly, come on now. 3 o'clock in the morning. When you gonna stop that crossing route? Oh, hey, once again, man, I just like Coach Prime. Like I said, I'm riding with Coach Prime all the way. Yes, sir. Colorado Buffaloes. Never been a fan of Colorado. I'm a fan of Coach Prime, DR7. That's what I am. I'm riding with him all the way to the end. Win or lose. I'm all the way from Georgia. I'm right here in Georgia. I'm going to ride all the way with Colorado this year coming up. Yeah. They going to make that playoff. They going to win their conference, and they going to make that 12-team playoff. They going to be in there. I'm like Stephen A. Smith. Shoot. If Coach Prime was the head coach of Florida State, ain't no way in the world they would let them out that playoff, man. No way. Box off. Even Coach Prime box off. Yeah. He the best thing since Michael Jordan. Yeah, coaching wise, ain't nobody watching no college football. Now everybody talking about Colorado and the Coach Prime. Coach Prime. He box office. I wouldn't even be doing this YouTube channel if it wasn't for Coach Prime. You wouldn't either. That's all you see. But everybody want to talk about, Coach Prime, what's going on in Colorado? They done got rid of the defensive coordinator. Man, please. Everybody talking about it. But guess what? LSU, Brian Kelly, the head coach, he got rid of his whole defense staff. Hey, I ain't seen nobody talk about that. Seen one thing on Twitter, X said that. Yeah, he got rid of his whole defenses, coaches, the coordinator too. Ain't nobody making no big deal about that. Ain't nobody making no big deal about that. Ain't nobody on YouTube in the media making a big thing at what Brian Kelly, the head coach of LSU, got rid of his whole defensive staff today. You ain't gonna see it. I seen one person on X talk about it. That's it. That's all I'm saying. Let's be honest. But anyway, hey, that's it for today. I'll be back this weekend, Saturday. I'll post another one of my videos up. I hope you subscribe to my channel because I want to go live so we can talk back and forth with different people from different places and different views. It don't matter what your view is about Coach Prime, long we ain't cursing and being disrespectful with one another. Hey, you're welcome to come on this channel and let's talk about sports. All right? Y'all, peace, love, and be good, and may God continue to bless each and one of you and your family. All right? Don't forget to call a friend, a loved one, your co-worker. Tell them subscribe to my channel. Hit that like button. Make a comment at the bottom. And I'll be happy to have you to be a part of this broadcast. All right? Good night. Appreciate it. Yeah. We love you.